So just after completing an year and close to 30,000 kilometers, my Grand Vitara Smart Hybrid Alpha threw its first fault code, or I would say its diagnostic finding on the instrumental console, which was for low key FOB battery. This was expected, as I had learned from most keyless car entry start-stop feature car owners that the remote battery goes down in a year or two depending upon the use. I do have a lot of content piled up on the channel, but I thought of starting with this. So even though you get the warning, the key is good to operate for quite some time post that. To start this, you will just need a prying tool or a flathead screwdriver bit like this, and to prevent the screw from scratching or short-circuiting any terminal, I have covered the bit head with a duct tape. Then you take the car key. In my case, I have got this cover on the key fob, which was a gift from a fellow petrol head, and it has held up pretty well in the past 1 year. It's a tight fit, and somehow I managed to get the cover out to get access to the actual key fob inside. The keyless key remote actually has got a physical key inside for emergency situations, and below it you will find this slot. Taking the key out is optional, still you can use this release latch to take the key out from the remote. Now you can use this flathead screwdriver bit to pry in this slot and gently rotate the bit to open up the key fob to get access to the battery compartment. The OEM battery can be seen inside. It's a Maxell CR2032 coin cell. This one is made in Japan. Now you will find most of these coin cells either made in Japan, Indonesia or primarily from China. Although the OEM cell did not last as long as I would have wanted it to, but I was looking for the exact replacement, but my friend recommended me to go with the Duracell, which is doing a good job in his Baleno for the past 2 years. So I went ahead with the Duracell in the same CR2032 variant on his advice, and then got the old battery out by prying it with the screwdriver bit. The new Duracell was then slid in with a push, keeping the positive side up. The key fob was then pushed back in place with its other half, and I carefully observed all the side for the fitment, as this is just a press fit lock. Finally, the physical key was slotted back in and the key was ready to go, where the low battery warning instantly went away. So that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have liked it.